I used to think that like riding a bike, bicycle racing was similar to bodybuilding. You're by yourself, you're alone, you're in a pack. It's like you're in the gym with a bunch of other people, but you're by yourself. And for some personal reason, I'm attracted to being by myself in sport and getting total credit for your success and total credit for your failures. To embrace the loneliness and hug it. It's very special. Most humans need other people to interact, and so do we. We all need other humans, but this is your time. This is your creative time. That's the kind of sport I think it is. Okay, it's not like you're going to be around a team, rah, 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 and it'll be a team spirit. It's you spirit. It seems lonely. It's actually special. It's an opportunity to try have a great set. Finish a set, then say hi to the girl. Okay.
Like I just looked at everything around me and I couldn't relate to it. Couldn't relate to the environment and people's lack of vision, lack of ambition. The mentality I put myself in is that I'm fighting for my life.
I've been quiet for years. I forgot how to communicate and hold a conversation, analyzing every sentence and how wrong it might have sounded. I am making others uncomfortable with my discomfort.
I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be there. I guess I wanted to be nowhere. I wanted to listen to my brain talk inside of nothingness. I wanted to be untouchable and have no need. Darkness has completely descended onto the landscape, and I stood up and stretched my arms above my head, and I wondered what it would be like if it were a perfect world. Only God knows.
I remember when I started going to the gym, I was very young. I wanted to change, wanted to become something. But I had a feeling, because every single time I would go to the gym, I would never go by myself. I would go with my friends. When my friends went to the gym, I would never seem to go alone. Didn't know why, didn't understand why. When the pandemic hit and everybody had to stay home, it was strange because I realized that I was depending on other people for motivation. I was never self-motivated. I was not disciplined. I was just going because I had somebody going with me, And that it made me question, why are we afraid of being alone? So I went on a journey of trying to find why I was afraid of, being alone or doing things alone. Then I realized that most of us, when we were young, we had fear of the darkness, but as we grow up, we realized that it was never really just about the physical darkness, but the shadows of the darkness that is within us. It's what we're afraid of, the parts that we don't want other people to see. We tend to kind of run away from it. We try to mask it. We don't want other people to see it. So we avoid it. We avoid the shadows, whether it's using drugs, partying, or just having any pleasurable things that is gonna distract you from, facing the shadows. What I came to realize is keep running away from the shadows, but we never seem to run so far from it. It's because the shadows we're running away from, it's within us. It's not outside. So you mask it, and then tomorrow it's there again. You try to run away from it, but it's there again. And you can only run and go so far, because someday you're gonna have to confront it, just go face to face with it. I realized that when we have people around, whether it's your friends, your parents, or family members, peers, whatever, girlfriends, boyfriends, you don't want to expose those shadows. We tend to mask those shadows and pretend to be these perfect beings, or these beings who seem to not have any shadows. You go to parties to kind of distract yourself from facing those shadows, but who you are is not in the party. It's not when the party starts, but it's when the party ends. It's when the lights, they shut down and everything is off. The music, the people are gone, and it's just you. You can't lie to yourself. You can't fake it. You can't do anything but be honest with yourself. So I realized that sometimes it's necessary to go alone and confront those shadows and learn and really get to know them, get to know why you feel a certain way. Why is it? Why do we feel the need to mask it? In the journey, you realize that the shadows you've been running away from, you're not meant to run away from, but to face them. It's you unbecoming things that is not really you. It's not you versus you. It's you versus your fears. Your insecurities, everything that is holding you back from being you. And it's very, very challenging when you realize that within those shadows, there's things that you can change, and there's things that you cannot change. Some parts of the shadows they're a part of your character, and it's not your fault. It's just how it is, and you're gonna have to learn how to accept and really learn to live with those parts of yourself. You have to own it because it's a part of you, and until you do that, you're just gonna keep running away from it, and you're never gonna be free. There's a spirit of truth that lives within you that pushes you to seek for truth and understanding of what's going on, and that spirit is going to convict you to learn and tell you what is true and what is not. And I really think that when you go that way, it's challenging, but it's worth it, because now you understand that you don't have to be perfect, because everybody who's trying to be perfect, they're trying to put on a mask, masking the shadows. Until you face those shadows, you'd never be you. And until you become yourself, you would never have peace or be free. And being free is not being perfect. Being free is embracing who you are.